you're having an amazing day. And you know, vegan women and women in general are complaining. Trust me. Are complaining because men are less masculine, men are less confident, they don't want to take charge. And this just, and I found this realization, I had this realization just last week. I had a date with a vegan girls. You know, guys, I only date vegan girls, so I don't. That's one of the reasons why I don't have many dates. But luckily, you know, I got her attention. She really wanted to meet me, and I wanted to. She looked nice, and so when nothing happened when we met, because I guess, you know, we didn't match, but but something that came up in the conversation, because we did talk a lot, we met each other, and now we're friends. But what it came out of the conversation is that men are not masculine this day. She said that men are very feminine. They don't take charge. They don't take position, and she doesn't like that. She doesn't like that, and I think most women don't like that. Women want to be lead, and want a man that take charge, that, you know, is confident when he wants something, you know. And personally I've seen that a lot when it comes to my sex life. When it comes to my sex life, I've noticed that, you know, often when a girl have sex with me, and usually in bed I'm very dominant, and somewhat I like to go rough, kind of violent, we could say. And usually, because I often stay in touch with these girls, and they comment that the other experience with other men are not as close, and they miss that, and they are looking for that. And one of the reasons why you're not this confident with women is because you're not in charge of your own life. You're not in charge of your own life. You're not going hard to achieve your goals, whether it's fitness, life, or business. You're holding back. And if you're not confident about who you are, you cannot be confident in a relationship. You cannot attract feminine energies that's going to make you feel even more masculine. You need to create that masculine energy within yourself before you're going to bring that on the table, you know, in a relationship. And, you know, the way you can create that is embracing one of the, I think, most natural and important traits of a man, which is strength and braveness, right? So being brave and being strong. How do we do that? We do that by training. Very simple. Strength training is a way of developing other areas of your life, other areas of your mind. The discipline, consistency, and progress that you have that comes from training will apply to how you behave in life. That progress that you have, and reward and satisfaction that you get from your increasing strength during training will give you confidence within yourself and stop being kind of submissive and begging when you are in front of a woman, because you know you're worth more. And fear is another thing that I think, and I've realized lately, it's really affecting the way men interact with women. We fear everything these days. We also fear talking to a woman we like. So you need to put yourself, and this is something specifically to men. Like, women will never understand that we as men, we need more confidence. We need to push ourselves to take the first step, because women usually don't do that. And it's not like is wrong or correct that they do it or don't do it. The thing is that women have much more attention. They don't need to do it. Maybe they do it. Maybe they do it when they really like someone, and that's and that's the cool thing. If a woman is doing that to you, well, you're doing great. You have a great personality. You may be strong. You maybe are a grown man, stable with your business and your financial situation. It's important if a woman does that to you. But in general, that doesn't happen. That's because women have already a lot of attention. So you need to take charge of what's happening. You need to go out there and get what you want. And if you're scared of doing it, you need to build yourself up. You need to build a better mentality. Okay? You need to become stronger mentally, and you do that through becoming stronger physically, through training, through getting on a diet, have a better physique that gives you more confidence. And when it comes to the fear, I think that fighting, doing martial arts, is one of the best things that you can do. It really switches your way of thinking towards fear. I experienced that, like, stepping into a ring really made me realize, man, like, why do we fear so much? Like, I go to a ring and get kicked and punched, and yet it's painful, but yet nothing really happened. And imagine if you can condition yourself to these things. Is it going to be as scary to ask a girl out? Not really. It's going to become easier and easier to do these and other things in life. But definitely, I'm sure there is in the comments people that are going to be, we don't need men. But we don't mean to take charge. We don't need men to take charge. That's fine. Whether that's a natural thing that girl wants, or it's because she's been kind of brainwashed from all this feminism that's going around. It's fine. But trust me, there is a majority of women that want masculine and dominant men, and they are not happy with you not being that masculine. Okay, they might accept it, but they would want to take a more feminine they will want they will want to embrace their femininity and have you as a leader, have you as the fearless man that take her and do whatever you want with her in the bed. So if you're a feminine man, that's fine. I think this is the problem with kind of the debate, because I think the feminist movement or feminine men and women that wants to be masculine, they say this message is wrong just because they think differently. But that's not the thing. The thing is, it's not wrong to be masculine. You don't have to be an oppressor if you are to be masculine. You're just a confident man who is a leader. That's what you want, and that wants to provide. That's it. And I believe men are naturally built for it. I'm naturally built for it. So, and another thing that I think of is that being feminine men, what the carnivore fitness says, feminine men are reactive, over emotional, and dangerous. That could be part of it, really. That could be part of it, It could be part of it. Because I think at the end of the day, like something that I've noticed in where the world is moving forward towards, there's a lot of femininity going on, especially from men, because women are feminine naturally, so women are okay, there is nothing toxic about it. But I've noticed that there is some problem with feminine in men. Like, for example, some very weird things happening in the transgender movement. I think that the increase of femininity, it's kind of a reflection of the fact that we have a very easy life, and is deprived from risks, right? We don't fear anything. Most people don't have to fear anything. We are just comfortable, but we still need strong men. We still need masculinity. We also need strong women, of course, but men are letting go. Men are absolutely letting go. And we should be the example of masculinity, fearless, and being in control of our emotion, putting emotions aside to be able to do what we have to do for ourselves and the community. And I think that's fading a little. It's fading a lot. It's not only fading a lot. Women don't like it. And you know why you don't hear that much of these, and you hear more of the feminist movement? Because the feminist movement are masculine girls and women mainly, or they but there is the majority of women out there. They want a leader. They want a masculine man, and you need to build up for that. Of course, there are men that are more masculine than others, but if you are insecure and you feel unsatisfied in life, embrace hardship. Build yourself up. Start training. Start fighting. Feel confident with your body. Change your life. Make your life better. And I think this is my opinion, and let me know what's your opinion in the comment. But I think a lot of men would be happier if they would embrace hardship and stop following this society that says it's okay to be weak. It's okay to just be, and not take ownership of the outcome of your life. So let me see what you guys think in the comments. And please, for the girls that support me, because I know there's plenty out there, leave a comment. Don't forget it. We do have a few comments. So remember to, if you're vegan and you want to prove veganism is healthy, to Carnivore Fitness, send her a message saying, hey, I've been vegan X time and I do this sport and this sport, so maybe get convinced. Within Your Heart says that I haven't met even one vegan man. That's my problem. Carnivore Fitness, it's my favorite vegan. Well, you are not my favorite anything really. Making men more masculine is always a win. Difficult on a vegan diet, but welcomed for the whole society. But do you understand how weird are your affirmation? Like, you're talking with someone that is bringing that up, right? Is motivating and sticking to its value in that matter, you know, wanting to being a masculine man, and still you say it's difficult on a vegan diet. It doesn't make sense. I don't know why you don't understand. So we don't need rough people to push them around. We are in charge of our life. We will have a great life with someone is of the same mind. We are worthy of making decisions. Yeah, sure. Of course, you're worth of making decisions, and you will make decisions. I think though there isn't a balance when both people in a relationship want to be in charge. That's it. I think there is not that nice balance that, you know, one is supporting and the other is taking charge of everything else. Because I think if both people are going into this journey of taking their own decision and wanted to take their own path, then it's not a fulfilling picture of a relationship for me. No, but they do need it to support their hormones. I don't support my hormones. I don't take a TRT, and women are complaining about this vegan man. Masculine men are very much needed. I support this message completely. Feminism is a scam. I mean, of course, it depends. How do you see feminism? You know, like, of course, equality of opportunity it's important, but you know, that's definitely not the message that is being spoken lately. No one wants to be anything. It's just the way they are. I don't know. Vegan men have the kindest hearts, which is so attractive, but also good to have a guy to take the lead. There we go. Oh gosh, please don't fall for that nonsense. What are you trying to prove here? I'm confused. Bruh, all these traits have been learned over time. Just be you. Couples are supposed to be a team. No one person is going to do any one thing all the time. Work on positive traits, strength being one. That makes sense so far. He's following basically the Andrew Tate bullshit. It's very complex to say in a message though. Masculinity and femininity is a construct, first of all. I absolutely don't agree with that. I absolutely don't agree with that. I think... So here's the thing. When you put... It's actually the opposite. It's actually the opposite. It's not that masculinity and femininity is a construct. It's that society is deconstructing and is destroying the truth that men are masculine and women are feminine, right? You put men and women in a natural situation, and feminism go out of the window. Men do the hard job, women stay home. That's how it is. Now, do women have more opportunity, and they should embrace more opportunity these days? That's for sure, but that doesn't change that that doesn't change the reality. So feminine doesn't equal weak. Feminine doesn't equal weak, but feminine that are described as traits that are described as feminine, also to me they don't mean strength. Like being emotional, it's by no means a sign of you being strong. Being in control of your emotion and do things even though you are experiencing these emotions and push through these barriers, that's strength. And that's what a man should be. Should be in control of its emotion. Don't let emotions overtake its life. Caring about one's mental health doesn't mean being weak. I don't know what you mean. And here is the problem, okay? This is the problem. Once you talk about leadership, once you talk about being confident, once you talk about being a provider, here's what happens. Now, if you prefer old times manly men that screams, punch a wall, and beat up their partners when they cannot process something, that's absolutely not what I mean. That's absolutely not what I mean. That sounds like an insecure. That sounds like an insecure man. A man, someone who is a good leader should be able to process that. Should be able to process that. Stop being emotional and see how the problem can be solved. We need mature people, not machos. I think machos also good. It actually makes sense because masculinity is a construct. So for someone, being racist can be masculine. No, I don't think so. I think that's you're just trying to make points that don't make sense. Masculinity is born from the desire of power, of having these dispensable and useful soldiers, not humans, but tools. I partly agree with this. Okay, so masculinity is the desire of having power and being in control. But that doesn't have to be done only in a toxic and negative ways. You can be a leader, and you can have people that respect you because of your competence and your mission, and you are and you cooperate with the people that decide to follow you as a leader. You don't have to be an oppressor. That's what you guys get wrong. Just be yourself, that's it. Yes, but if you're a man, be more masculine. Okay, describe man. Man, someone with a dick. In nature, men and women don't exist. Yes, I mean, I think you've lost it here. I think you completely lost it. We are just human. No, I don't have a problem with the concept of masculinity. I just think there is a positive way of being masculine, and society only see the negative behavior. Being able to deal with emotion in a stable manner is what is good. Not being in control of emotion. Suppressing emotion can sometimes become a bigger burner and have someone explode per se. Well, you're being weak, because I'm telling you, my activism is always full of anxiety. Do you know how many times I don't want to go there and face people and scream at them because they're animal abuser, because I know I'm going to have debates, you know? And that is affecting my mental health. But I don't stop what I'm doing. I push through those emotions. I push through those emotions because I have to speak up for the animals. And you know, I got other people that don't feel good mentally and they stay home and they don't come to animal rights activism. Is that good? No, I don't think it's good. I think you shut up and you do what you have to do. What do I think about Andrew Tate? Give me 1 second because I need to change the battery here. All right, back. So, sir, what do you think about Andrew Tate? So, I think he doesn't really respect women, or maybe he does, but when he talks, it definitely doesn't empower women, I think. So that's not good. I like the message that he gives to men, you know, being stronger, being confident, and, you know, don't follow society that tells you that it's okay to be weak. And but yeah, overall, I don't think Tate is a good speaker for a healthy masculine. Jordan Peterson is much better. Jordan Peterson is a fucking genius. I love him. Well, he also loses it sometimes, but overall I think it's the best. It's the best one so far. Hence, you are constructing a meaning for masculine. Okay, girl, fine. I am, maybe, but it's also based on overall natural men and women behavior. Just to remind you, like, a man cannot be a mother. I'm sorry, but if you just I don't, I cannot understand the questions if they're not clear. If you ask me questions while I talk. Anyway, finished. Questions are finished, guys. So be a more masculine man. Be tougher. Strive for your natural traits of being a leader and a provider. And I think you will feel more empowered than life. Let me know what you think in the comments. I'll see you in the next one.